Birthday Howell, birthday Howell Shy, birthday Howell, birthday Howell Shy. Bless you, Most High, Yahweh. Bless you in the name of the only God and Son, Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Spirit Holy, or Holy Spirit. Pardon me, and giving double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, a great millstone, who well, peace and salutation to elect. Shemya Mappa is Mafba, and I'm from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in the city of Philadelphia. About I'm the Mighty Ma'at, coming with lesson or we lesson. You should be aware and know of this event. I'm pretty much about pardon me, a day late, if I'm not mistaken, with the news. But I95 bridge, it says collapse in Philadelphia, which is near me. Sparks major traffic disruption, may snarl supply chains. Now, this is beyond a actual collapse of a bridge. You had apparently a tanker that actually like something happened, an explosion ended up occurring, and I guess because of that, you have this whole portion collapsed, which that had to be very significant. I'm very, very familiar with this exit here. Yeah, very, very. I've been in this exact spot, you know, right here, literally off the off ramp, and even under this underpass, doing all sorts of work and such like that. And seeing exactly where this occurred, which it, from where it's appearing, from what I'm looking at, if this is exactly where it is, and I believe that's going when you exit, if I'm not mistaken, off of Cotman, or let me see, I'm trying to think, or if you heading north, I believe, yeah, if you're heading north, or actually, I think you can head south from there, if I'm not mistaken. You exit off of Cotman, if I'm not mistaken, and then that would have you intersect with State Road and Cotman, and then that's the whole portion where if you make a left, you'll be going towards Princeton Avenue, and if you make the right, you'll be heading towards Ron. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I've been here. I'm pretty familiar now. This entire so-called bridge got literally destroyed. Okay, and they're saying from a fuel or a tanker fire. All right, that's very strategic. So, Secretary of Transportation Pete B warned the I-95 bridge collapse, which I'll open up this link, which this is a disaster, and Pennsylvania governor issues disaster declaration after bridge collapse, may take months to rebuild, and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro will declare a disaster declaration on Monday, which that would grant him the ability to get into these funds, right? Federal funds to rebuild the bridge on Interstate I-95 in Northeast Philadelphia that was destroyed by a tanker fire. Now that's according to NBC. Okay, and they're all out there. I believe this building in the background is closed. It's like a chemical plant of some sort. You got the sorry mayor here, and you got I guess this is the new governor, Pennsylvania. I believe he probably got replaced by, or he's a replacement for Tom Wolf. But it says here during a press conference on Sunday evening, Shapiro said the bridge rebuild could take a number of months. PennDOT officials and engineers have yet specifics on timeline of reconstruction. To expedite this process and cut through the red tape, tomorrow morning I plan a disaster declaration allowing the Commonwealth to immediately draw down federal funds and move quickly to repair and reconstruct the roadway. Okay. Spoke directly to the Secretary P.B. of the United States Department of Transportation, along with Senator Casey, Councilman Boyle, and other federal officials. And you have it here, which as I not now I've mentioned, this is near, like I was explaining, State Road, which you can see in the background, and you can see if you would head north on Cotman, but you can't do that no more. And you just see this a bunch of political things. Yeah, most people saying this city sucks. I wish I can afford to move. So, and this just reminds me of a great precept. Reminds me about a couple different scriptures. It reminds me of Malachi, the first chapter, if I'm not mistaken. And it says here, Malachi 1 and 4. It says, "Wherein Edom, which that's the man who prescribes himself to be white, but isn't he? And whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places." Okay, now they're in rulership. In a low state, they came out of. Now they're, been ruling ever since the Greeks, Romans, this new Roman Empire. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw it down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, meaning wherever their territories, which they got control of the earth where they dwell. They bring evil, wickedness, okay? Wherever they at, and they're everywhere. The people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever. So the Lord actually have a righteous anger against the Edomites. Okay, simple as that. Who are ruling. And their kingdom, you seen, is falling, crumbling. You see the Lord destroying their infrastructure. Alright, with these events. This is Isaiah 13. And verse 6 says, Isaiah 13:6, how ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. So The day of the Lord is at hand. Okay, it's very, very clear. These events, especially seeing that strawberry moon, yeah, or blood moon, just seeing these dreadful events occur, and they affect us. At work, me driving about, this affects me, but hey, it's a way to get around everything. And the Lord is with us, but it, as it said, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. So the day of the Lord, you're gonna know, hey, Yahweh Shem Shai is before it, because the Lord is known by the judgment He executeth, as written in Psalm. So there's gonna be no question who's doing it. Okay, people gonna know the Heavenly Father is the one who's doing it. So it says here that the stretch of the I-95 will be closed for at least a month while the bridge is being built. And this is a bridge, as we do know, like, they've been working on 95 and expanding lanes, etc. for ever, man, over 10 years, I believe. And this happens, and like I said, this is affect so many people. All right, and so much traffic within Babylon the Great. It says on Monday, Buttigieg addressed the American Council of Engineering Companies in Washington. He said his agency is working with state and local officials to rebuild the bridge and provide financing and technical support. Buttigieg warned summer travel on the I-95 Philadelphia could be a nightmare. This is not about the commutes. This is also about the supply chain. About 100,000 vehicles a day, and good percentage of that is trucking for both vehicle passenger traffic, and for goods moving supply chains. This is going to be a major disruption in the region. All right, so just let you know, okay, on the east coast of Babylon, because of that happen, won't affect much. Okay, the highway, they're saying over 100,000 people. Gonna be chaos. Tumar Alexander, managing director of the city of Philadelphia, told CBS News that the I-95 closure will have a significant impact to the community for a while. 95 will be impacted for a long time, Alexander said. All right, and you just see most of these different officials, dealing with divvying out funds and money, pretty much putting their good 2 cents in on such, from like I said, state, local, from federal to local municipality. Jada Tidwell, a spokesperson for the AAA Mid-Atlantic, told Bloomberg that the I-95 closure comes as a peak driving is nearing on a seasonal basis. Like most people, they got the different holiday and such, and to go ahead and drive. Well, then that's going to be compromised because of this closure, this being impacted. All right, because where it is located, it says also on Monday, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, I already did that, or mentioned that. Bridge could take a number of months if you pass this Philadelphia. Avoid driving on I-95 and other during peak travel hours. I'll let brothers know too. Because I'm pretty much out there a lot, often, It's like as Ezekiel chapter 28 and 5. It says, it's applied to Esau, Edom here, with America, etc. It says, with thy wisdom and thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. And Esau is very, very, very proud. His wisdom, which is Satanism, and he's still prospering only because the Lord allowing it. But wisdom is talking about we're gonna be increased. Or it speaks about how Esau's heart is increased, basically. Because of his riches and he's proud. So, of course, judgment is pursuing after the man. And pursuing after this place. Traffic goes into, of course, the merchandising. Kala, which goes into traffic, trade. And items are moved across the United States, man, all day, all night. Now, with this hitting, it's going to affect a lot. So, this ain't the last event that happened. More events like this is going to occur, even worse. And brothers should, of course, be mindful of, these things going down. Where we travel, etc. This is Isaiah chapter 14. Alright, this is Isaiah 14:11. It says, thy pomp, which goes into the Esau's arrogancy lifted up within his heart, which is Ga'awan in the Hebrew, which is going to pride and arrogance, bad sense, is brought down to the grave. In the noise of thy vows, music, the worm is spread under thee, and worms cover thee. Right, decay. Okay. Tazai is spread, meaning to spread out. So the worm is spread out under thee. Right, the worm is the decay, and it's from the shite infrastructure. All right. And with these different events, it just shows how weak this infrastructure is. Okay. Brothers are still marveling at how, the different reinforcements in the structure can just go down like this. A lot of stuff don't make sense, but it is what it is. So just beware of different events that's going on. All right. When you're driving and being in this world. Look at how it looks from here. Horrible. Here's believe this would be, if you can you got like the boat ramp right here, which you can go down that way, but this is like, I think, Milner Street, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have this right here, when people are getting off on the off ramp to come Well, that's underneath. Yeah, coming underneath to Cotman, they can't go right there because it's collapsed. And also, if you were on, this looked like an I-95 northbound. This is, you can't do nothing. So that's just what it is. So prophecy continues to kick and speak. So just beware. Shalom to the elect. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, of great millstone. Shalom.